Hi, everybody. Welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. It's Monday, and it's been 3 weeks since I've been with you guys. I've been on a 3-week social media break, and I have a lot to tell. Some things thank you so much. Yes, I'm back. It's some of it I was expecting, like just having more time on my hands for things, and then there were some other sort of why is MC in parentheses, Darth? Some things I was a little unexpected. I mean, I just didn't know. There have been a few adjustments to my life that I've made that I didn't anticipate. So I'm going to invite Facebook to join as well. In the meantime, I'll do some shout outs for people sharing. Sorry, I've missed some of you guys. Thank you, Compassioning Joel. Oh, Cotter. Okay, got it. Thank you, Superfro, Bobby, Becca. It was a great break. I highly recommend it, by the way, and I'll tell you why in a few moments. Thank you, Casino. Thank you, Perush. Hello from Mars. Thank you, Jonathan. And I missed you guys, too. I did. Thank you. Hey, Mom. Thank you, Naomi, Schultz, DeRay of Light, Lonely Something, Sherry, Becca, Boy Raz. All right, I'm going to invite, and thank you guys. You're so great. Thank you for all your shares. I'm going to invite Facebook as well. Hey everybody, welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. It's Monday and my name is Danica McKellar and I've been on a 3-week social media break. Today's my first day back after 3 weeks of not being on any social media at all. Not Facebook, not Periscope, not Twitter, not Instagram. That was the hardest one for me actually, Instagram. Nothing, no Snapchat. I just took a complete break. 3 weeks. I just reached a point where I felt like I needed to just detach and unplug. There's so much information coming at us all the time, and I love social media. It's so much fun, but it had definitely become a full-time job for me. And I don't know what you guys are having as an experience with social media, but all I know is that, I mean, if I couldn't sleep at night, I would go on my phone and mess around, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's been 45 minutes or an hour. I got to get off this thing and go back to bed. Late at night, checking emails. Early in the morning, first thing, I would wake up, and for 35 to 45 minutes, I would be in my bed doing social media, checking emails. I hadn't even gotten up to brush my teeth yet, and I was like, this is not good. I have to just somehow do a little reset. It's like when you restart your computer. Yes, addictive and consuming, exactly. And yes, my book is going great, Naomi. Thank you. I've really gotten a chance to get some good work done on it. I mean, I've got a long ways to go, but I'm in it. So I'm writing another math book, as I usually am, and it's just great. It's great to have that focus. So here are the things that I was expecting to get, which I did get, which was more time on my hands, better able to focus on things like work or family or you name it, just a feeling of less responsibility, like, oh, I don't need to be checking up on every single tweet and every Instagram, for example. I'm sorry, that's loud. I follow about, Darth, I might be doing this twice a year. That's what I think I'm going to be doing. I would not let an Instagram post go by. I follow about 150 people on Instagram, I'd say, and I didn't ever want to miss any of them. I would not miss one. I would scroll back and make sure I caught them all, and that's a job. And then making sure to like things and comment and be involved, and you can't like stay in touch with 150 friends. It's just not realistic. We weren't meant to do that. There's so much and then following interesting tweets that I would see and seeing what path that took me on. I mean, this was time consuming. It is too much to absorb, absolutely. So I thought, okay, this is going to be a break and we'll see what happens. And I reclaimed that time. What I didn't expect was to start have a truly renewed commitment to something that I think is so useful in my life, that has helped me, it's helped millions of people, and that is yoga. I do yoga every day now. Instead of waking up and checking my emails, in fact, my phone isn't anywhere near my head or my body when I'm sleeping. It is at the other side of the room, plugged in over there. So I can't look at it in the middle of the night just impulsively. I don't look at it the first thing in the morning. What do I do first thing in the morning? I do yoga. I do yoga first thing in the morning now. And it is a beautiful gift. Like 20 minutes, 30 minutes of yoga, which is shorter than the amount of time I spend on social media or emails in the morning. Because you know what? The emails can wait an hour or two. They really can. Yes, fear of missing out. Totally. FOMO. And it's not, there's so much more to fear by not missing out. Because what are you stealing from yourself? So yeah, be smart to leave phones downstairs. Totally. Just leave your phone as far away from you as you can when you're sleeping. Just move it away. Wake up and have a little bit of a morning. Even if it's just a little bit of stretching or meditation, I recommend it so highly. And I also recommend taking a social media break. I mean, turn it off, even if it's just for a week or even a day. But I mean, really turn it off. See, a day to me wouldn't be enough time. And I'll tell you what my process was. So I was keeping a social media journal for the first few days. And after day 8, I didn't even think about writing in my journal for it because I was just doing other things. I wasn't thinking about how I wasn't doing social media. I'd be standing in an elevator and feel sort of antsy, like I was supposed to be doing something. Like, oh yeah, isn't there something I should be checking up on right now? Social media. Now I look around the building I'm in when I'm waiting for the elevator, or I look at the people and I just am there, and it's nice. It's really, really nice. So I anticipate the things I'll be bringing with me from this experience are the mornings. I've reclaimed my mornings, a new commitment to yoga. Those are the unexpected things, that realizing that I check email in the morning, that I don't need to do that. I really don't. People are so used to having access to us all the time, and it's an unrealistic expectation. We don't have to fulfill that. We can manage expectations by not being so available all the time. It's really okay. Take a little time for yourself. So that, my mornings, yoga, and just a feeling of, if I don't feel like checking social media, I'm not being irresponsible. There's nothing that I'm going to miss out on. And if there is something that happens, then okay, maybe I'm not the first person to know what's happening in the news. And I think that's okay. I think it's okay to check in a couple times a day, not 40 times a day or whatever it is that the average is, which I'm pretty sure I was hitting. How did I decide on the 3 weeks as a duration? That's a really good question. I was going to do 2 weeks, and then I was like, no, I want 3 weeks. I was like, a month is too much. So I picked 3 weeks. I do have a yoga tape. Well, it's a DVD, Lois. It's actually called Daily Dose of Dharma. My mom and I produced it. It's a yoga and meditation DVD. It worked for me great. I highly, highly recommend it. I highly recommend a social media break. And if you decide to take one, please report back if you want on Twitter. I'm more likely to see a tweet at some point when it's not a super rushed period. Like if I'm promoting a movie, during that time, I won't see a lot of tweets because there are too many coming in. But during a slow, regular time, I will probably see it. It was instantly relieving at first. Darth, why do I keep seeing your text? I know other people are sending me questions. Every time I look over there, there's another question from Darth Factious. I was immediately relieved, and then a day or so later, I started feeling antsy. I started feeling like I was forgetting something or missing something or not being as productive. I was, hamster, like, was it that hamster thing where they touch a button and then they get a treat? Was that a hamster? I don't know. Anyway, that sort of instant gratification thing. So I love being productive. And so even just checking up on Twitter, going through my Instagrams, it's like in these little moments, I would need a little productivity hit. Like, oh, how can I be productive right now? Well, I can take care of this. I'm going to have time to do this actually important job I need to do. But I have like a minute or so that I could do. I could check tweets, or I could check my Instagram feed, see how that Instagram post is doing that I posted this morning. All that, I don't need that productivity hit every 5 seconds. It's really okay. And that is something I want to try to hold on to. You retyped them. Very interesting, Darth. Moderation. Yes, Johnny. Moderation. But I found that I couldn't go straight to moderation. I had to swing the pendulum the other direction in order to realize what moderation was. And today's my first day back. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll be like, I don't really want to do this very much, but I don't think so. Or maybe within a week, maybe I'll be back to all my old bad habits. I mean, this is an experiment, but I am committed. I'm committed to the yoga. I'm committed to not having my phone next to me when I'm going to bed. So I'm committed to having that morning time. So I'm hopeful that there will be a lot of good things that come from this. I seem happier. I am happier, Naomi. I look rested. I am more rested. I'm more rested. I'm more everything. Everything good. And yes, being disconnected is nice. Now, we walked the number line. I am very proud of my hiatus, garlic, and I like garlic too, so nice name. Motivation advice is give yourself the permission, Give yourself permission to take a break from social media. I recommend it. You'll be more productive. You will find you will be more motivated to do the things in your life that really matter to you. I predict that. Take a break for yourself and see for yourself. See if it does for you anything like what it does for me. You'll be glad you did it. And anybody who's done a social media break, if you go online and just type in social media break, everybody says that they're so glad they did it. They gave them a whole new perspective. So I highly recommend it. I am more rested. I'm more relaxed. I'm in better shape on my math book that I'm writing. If it's due this summer, it's great. I would love to inspire you guys to do social media breaks tonight. I mean, give it a try. You'll love it. It's funny how any plans on extending the break? No, but I am thinking of doing. Well, okay. So here's how we did. I took them off my phone. I took the icons off my phone. I took them off my home page. They're like, if you search for apps on my phone, you can get to them, but they used to be right there in front. That's something else that I've done. I have not put them back on the front of my phone. So that way, if I want to do it just for a moment, I remember that it's a little different now. So do I really want to take this moment and check social media? And I'm probably not going to. There was a bomb blast last night in Ariana Grande. Okay, this is the kind of thing I don't know about because I don't check my Twitter. Yeah. Social media is for my business, Tony, absolutely. Oh, what if social media is for my business? Well, I recommend it. I don't think everything will come crashing down, and that was what I was concerned about. Now, for me, I tend to promote things when they're happening, mostly. So if a movie's coming out or a book is coming out, then it's the most important time. So I wouldn't take a social media break during one of those times. But I just had a movie come out. I just had a book come out. I'm now in a phase where I am working. I'm going to be doing another Christmas movie for Hallmark this summer. I've got a book that's due this summer. Right now, this is keep my head down and work, prepare for stuff. Well, I will check out the news, and I am sending my prayers and thoughts to the people who were affected by this incident that I did not know about until just now. So, yeah, but you know what's funny, Chester, is I wasn't addicted so much to the attention as I was addicted to the feeling of being productive and that fear of missing out thing. So, I am excited to move forward with life now that I've experienced the break, and I please recommend you guys give it a try. Even if you have a business, if you have somebody who helps you at all with the business and can manage that stuff for you, or if you can make some rules for yourself and really think, what do I actually need to do for the business? And that's tougher because to be able to take a clean break is easier in some ways. But if you can just really take a look at it, you might be surprised at how much is not necessary and how much isn't actually making enough of a difference to take up as much time as it does for you. So I am probably going to quit Snapchat. Actually, I'm probably just going to use Snapchat for my own personal communications with people. I find that's how the young kids are doing it anyway. I will do Mondays. My plan is to do every Monday. How many more books? So I'm in the middle of an 8-book deal. So the first one has just come out, and I'm writing number 6. They take a long time in illustrations and stuff. Thank you guys so much. I will see you soon, probably not till next Monday. But if anything really cool is happening in the meantime and I have a moment, I will definitely share on social media. Maybe even just do an Instagram story or whatever. But I am wishing you happiness, more yoga in your life. Remember, just stretching. Just take 5-10 minutes in the morning to stretch before you get out of bed instead of getting on your phone. It will make such a difference. It has made such a difference for me. It makes a difference for you health-wise, mental health and physical health, and just for your sanity. So I recommend it. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful week and you are motivated by this idea that you can unplug to have more motivation and productivity for the things that really matter. Bye.